with me, Graham Hughes, and our celebrity guest, carpenter, Marcus Allshorts-Kett. Marcus,
that sounds really weird. That does.
Marcus has now decided to start wasp keeping, which is a bit like beekeeping, only slightly more dangerous and pointless because they don't make honey. But yeah, we have been while we've been working, we have a wasp colony that has decided to. They're being quite aggressive actually, but yeah, lots of wasps. So you're just gonna play with them, I guess. You gotta poke them with. I would really recommend not to do that, Marcus. Seriously.
It's all for JinjaVision.
If you get stung by one of them, you'll know about it.
No, I've got to direct them.
They don't look like They don't look like no normal wasps. No, they're Ginger Island wasps. They're insane. So talking of insane, here's Marcus.
Hey.
Right. So where are the doors?
They're not there because somebody forgot the wood. Well, actually, didn't get enough wood. So I made a saw stool.
Okay.
It's very how to put it wood bothering. Wood bothering is actually a thing. That's how you used to make chairs. Wood bothering make all the legs and the backs of the chairs, and yeah, then some guy out there on to make the actual seat. Oh, turn that around. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because obviously you won't hear me. Yeah, so basically I've made a little sawing stool so I can actually have something to rest my wood on as I cut it.
Oh, cool.
And it's a bit wood bodgery. Yeah. So it's kind of like woodland art. Yeah, it's a piece of art really. But it's actually just scrap.
It's pretty solid though.
Oh, it's solid.
And hi, turn around to me. I was. Oh God. Sorry, I'm back in the mic here. So
it tried to break my chisel, sir. Now it's break my microphones.
I've found out something that annoys Marcus.
Yeah. Don't touch my tools.
He doesn't like it when you touch his chisel and say, "Can I use this just to leave this bit of?"
Literally tiles. It's going to get my woodworking chisel. I've only brought one with me, and it's going to use to leave the tiles up.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to leave Marcus.
Did I tell you what happened to the last guy who did that?
Yeah, we had to beat him to death with his own shoes. So we had scorpion attacks today. Now we're getting wasp attacks. I have used the old boards that were boarding up the door. There's now a work surface there, and a work surface there. So they've all been cut to size. I'm going to tidy up a bit because, as you can see, at the moment the place is a bit of a tip. So we're going to have batteries over there. We're going to have musical instruments here, the drugs, the pornography, the sex paraphernalia, that's going to go over there, and yeah, and then my food is going to go on that table instead of all our electrical gear. Okay, so also what's happening today is that we are replacing the stairs at the front of the house. I'm just walking out now. So yesterday was the toilet. The toilet is done, as you can see. It's all well and done. And now we are. Tiger Pie asks, when is Ginger Island signing an FDA with the UK for €5? We're probably not actually, because the European Union is a much better place to have a free trade deal with. So we're going to do it with them first, and then I don't know. The UK can have what's left behind. So yeah, I'm going to go down the other steps because the steps on the other side of the house, and I'll be helping out Ishmael fixing these steps. These side bits, as you can see, I'll zoom in there. You can see that it's actually rotted away, actually proper rotted away there. So yeah, we don't want that. Duke Vengeance, could Graham actually do that? Could he get an FDA? No, I'm part of Panama. Logged in, got welcomed by something about drugs and sex paraphernalia. Must be JinjaVision. It must be, right. So, oh Christ, fell over. Okay, so while I'm doing that, while I'm helping Ishmael outside, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Marcus. All right?
What?
Just don't touch his chisel.
Don't touch my chisels. No.
Anyway, so I'm going to put this here. Is this your little bendy pod?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Is that okay to put it there, or would you prefer it somewhere?
No,
Where can we put it so people can see what you're doing?
I'll do that. That's fine. I'll put that in a minute. So it's your phone, isn't it? That's okay. Yeah, it falls off. It's not a problem, is it?
I'll tell you what. If you plug it in, it won't have that problem with the.
Hold it back.
Plug it into that. Plug it into.
That's probably okay there, actually, isn't it?
This is an AC power pack that turns to DC.
Really?
So we've got DC power come from the sun, then we're turning it to AC, then we're turning it back into DC to put in.
Water got this. Yeah.
Makes no sense. But there you go.
Have I got my other plate? So we could use this, couldn't we?
See your legs.
I don't know. Everyone's already seen me. You know what?
That's already been used, hasn't it? Did you put that on?
I just put on a minute ago to show you, but you would listen to. You ignore what you used to. Yeah, upsetting me, you were. I tried, you know. Yeah.
It's looking down a bit low.
That is. Well, I've got to see what we're actually doing.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I'm Dr. Nick.
You good?
No, someone else.
Ah.
I hope you're not using this to put the.
You just put it there.
To put wood on.
No, you put it there. Oh, you did not put it there. You put there. I think you put the camera on or something. Oh God, what just 2 days? 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Right, so Marcus, we can come to a truce finally at last.
Truce.
Don't touch my stuff, and I won't touch yours. Right, cheerio.
Have fun.
Oh, I'll get out that way.
So his stairs gone. Stairs are gone.
Whoopsies.
I think it's gonna be a late one.
It's gonna be a late one. Marcus and Graham trapped on Ginger Island. I'll take this down.
It looks like every single board, every end is all a bit gnawed. Like gnaw.
No.
Gnaw. So you've got to do double the amount of cuts. Were you saying that all the softwood hair is imported like it is in the UK?
Sorry?
Were you saying the softwood hair is all imported?
Yeah, this is all. I think this is all from Canada, actually.
Canada, makes sense.
Canadian bacon. It's a bit like heaven.
But they've got shortages over there as well, haven't they?
In Canada.
Yep. Timber.
Yeah, big fire.
Yep. And they've got huge demand as well from the United States and China. So you get 2 bags for 11 quid?
Yeah.
That's cheap.
That's good.
No, good. I'll put them out the throwaway, aren't they?
Are you gonna be in the shop there? When you
I will, because we don't know.
We don't know. Okay.
I'll go up and down. I am. Right.
So Marcus.
They're not their saws. Huh?
So Marcus.
Saw me.
I'm putting on the generator later. It'll be quite loud.
Okay. Right, a little tip for you. One thing you should never do. I'll cut a bit of wood here and I'll cut it to length. Oh, I know. It's a great idea to measure the next bit of wood. Don't do it. You'll get an accumulative error. Because every time you mark the end of your piece of wood using this piece of wood, it'll become a little bit longer every single time. So use the tape. So that's a big bit. Oh, there it is.
Do you have the pencil, Marcus?
I've been using a marker pen at the moment.
Where's the little pencils on there?
This one I had earlier. The square pen. Ah.
Probably on the side there, buddy.
I better mark them up my lips. I think they're 81 and a half. Yes. 81 and a half.
Do you need a spirit level?
No. I meant the doors to fit a hole, not a hole to fit the doors.
Do you have a true eye?
Oh, this pencil you thought, mate?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How's it for?
You might want to adjust that so it's not just chopping off our heads.
Well, I won't be put my head in it. I'll be down there.
Be down there.
I mean, every time I'm bending down.
What do you think people are saying? We've got 5 likes already. That's pretty good.
Cool. Like the video.
Like the video.
How do you do
been
that?
asked about-
Is it something like this?
An Irish jig?
Is that an Irish jig?
No.
Okay. Is it river dance?
That's the chicken. That's the chicken dance. You got to do that with your arms as well while you do it.
Oh, I see. Like that.
Yeah. That's it.
You just sort of doing. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
I want to see you come up the next step of stairs next. Before you come back up there again. I've lost the tape measure again. Oh God, I keep losing things. One tape measure. One marker pen in my pocket. They've already managed to lose 2 of my tape. This is their tape measure, but they've managed to lose both of mine. Hold it. I like my little sawing still. I know it took me more than to knock it, well not more, a couple of hours to knock it together, bang it together. But it makes life a little bit easier. Tell you what I don't like is these saws. I had loads of saws in the hardware store, but they didn't have anything finer than 7 points per inch. It wasn't very helpful. The points per inch here? No, CPI. It's tips per inch. So it's only 6 points. Oh, God, that's coarse. I'm using our railings on one side and my saw and steel on this side. It's not perfect arrangement, but the perfect arrangement I make them saw and steel. That means we're not going to have no doors tonight if I made that as well. Candle. They got me a candle and it's a lovely, what flavour is that? Sort of nice vanilla candle. It does the job. lever. She'll just take the edge of the board off. She'll redo it on each one. Oh, it's just like a splitter. Because these saws, the saws of course. I can't believe they had like all these different types of saws and they're all really coarse. Seems a bit nutty to me. What do I dovetail with that? That's 3. Or was it 4? Oh, that's 3 boards done. Blimey. So parched. La 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 la. Hello there. Hello. Hello.
For me, there's a guy over there, he's looking at his chisels, a bit funny. You know what I mean?
Is he serious?
He's looking at his chisels.
getting up again.
Isn't it? The fog's getting thicker. And Leon's getting larger.
Whew. What you guys been saying? What door? I'm making the door. No, there's Ishmael's doing the stairs at the moment. I'm making these doors all a bit behind. Yeah, but the hands all sound like tubbed in. Yeah, what doesn't Dean Doris know about culture? That I do not know. That's
romance novels.
oh, well, that's culture, isn't it? Yeah, all right.
She sighed as he held her in his
God, the stuff that she
arms.
said in the past is just ludicrous. I'm making some doors. They're like shed doors, really. But it's a wooden house on stilts. Wood knives are very good.
George Doors making some doors.
George Doors making doors. Everyone's like, where's Graham? He's hiding.
I'm getting the hinges.
He's getting the hinges. I haven't made the doors yet, but he's getting hinges. They're
See?
hinges.
Hinged. Unhinged.
Apparently.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I saw what you did. Yeah, that's very clever,
Very good.
actually. Inappropriate, thank you.
Oh, that was very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I like that.
Thank
That's
you,
cool.
thank you. Do you have any screws out there? Or should we
No.
just-
Oh, I haven't got them make it here, no. Use like what you use, mate.
Where's the little screwdriver?
Did Ishmael have it last? Ishmael picked it up.
Oh yeah, because he was taking the screws out of it.
Hmm.
Have you got a screwdriver? Did you open one? Have you got a screwdriver?
Oh, I've got a screwdriver I can use with my what's it?
Have you used it, or do you not use driving in screws?
I don't know if it's for that job, it's just that you're trying to use it for something stupid. Stupid people does stupid things.
Right, where's the...
You want the screwdriver now? Oh, God. Do you want me to make your don't, I'm not.
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. Right, back to work.
Ah, there you go. It's times like this is when you really appreciate electric tools. And battery screwdrivers. And I'm missing my domino dowler. Right, next one.
Trying to think of inappropriate uses of a chisel.
Anything other than what a chisel does, chisel do, is inappropriate for a chisel. It's not a screwdriver, it's not a lever, it's not a mortise chisel, it's a bevel-edged chisel.
A beverage.
Yeah, a beverage chisel. My father, although he was a Brexiter, he was actually quite a funny chap in lots of ways. But his neighbours didn't think so. He was getting on a bit, he's in his 70s, and he decided he wanted to build another boat. Not in a boatyard like his last one, no. He decided he was going to build a boat in his driveway. Not a little boat, no. A big boat. Well, I'll say it's a big boat. It's at 36 feet long. In the suburbs of Norwich and Thorpe St Andrew, there he was, built from scratch, hull and all. He didn't buy a hull in, he built the hull. Sheathed it all in glass fibre. It was the Wessex epoxy system. Now, can you imagine what the poor old neighbours were going through? When my dad building a 35-foot boat in his driveway in the suburbs of Norwich. It was a semi-detached house. A kind of Les Dawson would be chatting with his neighbours with over the fence, in a dress. But
normal for Norfolk.
Yeah, well there you go. It is. But it was just absolutely ridiculous because I don't know if you ever smelled polyester resins. Well, they smell awful. It's fiberglass. Can you imagine the stink that was coming out of my dad's driveway? Especially when he started sanding the room and stuff with DA sand, dual action sanders. Dust everywhere, fiberglass dust, not any old dust, polyester dust. Itchy old stuff it is. And you know what? He didn't even get a complaint. No. No one from the council came say, no, you can't do that. No. So he carried on building this boat until he got ill. Post-Brexit. And then pegged it and left me to sort of mess out. Oh my God. So I went back to England to sort this boat out. Half-built boat. All the hulls built, all the superstructure was built. Hell of a lot of work was gone into it. Very nicely built. Very solid indeed. but it was still an unfinished project. Now, I don't know if you realise or know about boats, but generally you'd have to either winch them into place or out of place, or get a crane in. And to organise a blooming crane, to get permits, what have you, to get everyone to get their cars off the road, that was not easy. And drag this boat out into a position where the crane could lift it onto a low loader. It cost an absolute flipping fortune to get the boat out. We sold the house and we had to get this boat out of the way. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Dad did give it to me, actually, to be fair. I could have kept the boat myself. But I didn't want it. It wasn't finished anyway. It wasn't the sort of thing I'd want. So, yeah, it was like a broad yacht. He's quite clever because he designed it in a way going for all the bridges. It had bilge keels and what have you. And yeah, it was quite a nicely designed thing. But I would have never got around to finishing it. Besides, I live in France. I wasn't about to cart this boat all the way from the UK. I know what some of you are going to say, well, it's your father. Well, quite frankly, the boat wasn't. Yeah, let's not get into that one. It was all about needs must. I had to get the boat out of the way. I'm getting confused now. Because I was yabbering. I forgot which end I've measured for. Yeah, that's the right way. He wasn't the easiest man to get on with, but I have to admit he was extremely clever bloke. He can make something out of nothing, you know. I can remember when I was growing up, he built a boat because he couldn't afford the steering gear for this boat. He decided, sort of. Cogs turning in his head and what have you. He thought, what am I going to do about this? Well, I need steering gear. I can't afford to buy steering gear. So I know I'm going to make steering gear. So what he did is he invented some steering gear using push bike parts. Yeah. An old crank and some other bearings and stuff and a chain drive. Basically, those bike chains stuck together. And that was the steering gear for his boat. A little 22-foot little bathtub type broad cruise that was. Called whiskey. Yeah, he liked whiskey. Yeah, good, so do I.
Marcus, may I use your Stanley knife to cut some string?
Yeah, I'm happy to use my stuff, mate. I just don't want people to use it for the wrong job.
I'm using it to cut string.
That's absolutely fine. He's trying to be really annoying. Graham Hughes is doing his best to be annoying. All because he was about to, use my woodworking chisel as a cold chisel. Well, that's all very well, but if my chisel's no good, I can't work. I need my chisel. I do. I shave with it. I showed you. He's shaking his head through there.
Not my chisel.
Don't mess with a man's tools, you'll know it.
But somebody think of the chisels!
Actually, I've got another story about my old man. Some bloke on a building site. Well, they've got a lot of trouble over this, actually, to be fair. No wonder. Anyway, he's only a small bloke, my dad. Same sort of height as me. Quite stocky. But he couldn't find his auger chisels for his brace. His brace and bit. Nice new set of auger chisels. Well looked after. I say nice new set, they're probably a couple of years old, but he looked after his gear. To him, they're new. And they disappeared. Anyway, he found the chisels in somebody else's tool bag. Well, when he wasn't looking, he pushed them off the scaffold. Luckily, he landed in a pile of sand. He didn't know it was there, though. That's what you call anger.
Oh my God.
Could have been very, very dangerous.
So am I in that?
I'd watch yourself. Yeah, I'm on these people. I'm quite a soft soul. But if you push me the wrong way, you'll get a problem.
He was like, do you remember that video of Christian Bale where he's like, do I touch your effing lights? Do I touch your lights? That's what he was like. He's gonna bite my head off.
Such a man's tools. What are these people like? These city boys.
City boys.
They ain't got a clue, have they? Sorry, you city boys over there. The reason why we look after our tools, you see, in a sense we keep them sharp. And then someone else comes along, some numpty, right? And then they put a notch in your chisel. Then you have to lose about 1/8 of an inch of your chisel to get rid of that notch. And then another numpty comes along and do exactly the same thing. And before you know it, your chisel's down here, it's like a stump. Well, this chisel I've had, as you can see by it, you know, it's still quite long. It's probably about 30 years old. It's old Stanley 5002. Surrounded by my am. They're like Brexiters. They all put that cross in the wrong box and put the chisel in the wrong hole. I'll show it a minute.
To stick one to the man. I'm giving him all the money and tax relief he'll ever want.
I attached you on a bit of wood here now. Is that me or was that turned around? No, it's not. It's there. It's right. It's the other end. Yeah. Put you down there so you see. I'll go wobble a bit because I've attached you onto the bit of wood I'm working on. So see what I mean. So that's what the saw leaves behind. There's all this fur because the saw's too coarse. The teeth, there's not enough teeth for every inch of saw. No. Yeah, it's very, very coarse. So what I've been doing using the chisel just to remove that, because all that's going to do is splinter up the wood. So just remove it. It's gone. Just put a little bevel on it. I would say my chisels are sharp. Yeah? Because you look after your chisels.
A census taker once tried to touch my chisel. I ate his liver with
His liver.
and a nice Chianti.
You'll repeat that, yeah? It was a nice beans and a Chianti. It's just like, go on, do it again, go on.
A census taker once tried to touch my chisel. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Thank you, Mr. Peterson. Yes, my chisels are sharp. It's a nice sharp chisel.
Don't touch my chisel.
Someone just said, "Wow, your chisel's sharp." my pointy things are always sharp. They are. I got pointy ends.
Stick him with the pointy end.
I'm gonna put it back again. What have I done?
That's how you use a sword. And the chisel.
Arr. There we go. Back we are. Yes, man.
Why are pirates called pirates?
Go, why are pirates called pirates?
They just are.
Arr, arr. I mean, you did tell me that one yesterday.
Yeah.
I told you my memory's short, didn't I?
It's alright. You can just tell the same joke over and over again, and every time you think
Yeah,
of
but
it
you
first.
reminded me. You reminded me about the joke every time. I told you that yesterday.
I've already got 3 jokes.
Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I didn't realise. Did I tell you just now, I nearly got killed by a scorpion this morning. I know some of you already know this story, but I nearly got killed by a scorpion. It's all Graham's fault. He's trying to do me in already. He had enough of me. I understand why, but he has had enough of me.
Sorry, Caroline. We're going to have to go to Plan B.
This t-shirt was hanging up on a nail inside the house. And, well, I put it on because Graham wanted to take a thumbnail picture for the video. Okay, I put it on, so I did. Thinking or realising. And I went down to have a wash and clean my teeth. And, well, lo and behold, I took the t-shirt off. You know, I get underneath there and underneath there and all that. And, you know, and all, and all that. And, the scorpion crawled out of my t-shirt from underneath and then it went back in again. A scorpion. I didn't expect that. No.
Sing about the wind of change.
Sorry, say that again, mate?
Did it sing about the wind of change?
Oh, yeah, it did, yeah. He's off on one again. Look at that. So it's like Dracula's fangs, it is. I've got a cross cut with that. That's all that's available. There's lots of saws, different lengths and what have you, but all pretty much the same, of course. Mo.
Can I open this now? Or...
Oh, what you like, mate?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's to be so nice to get them all open. Look at that. That is so nice.
so much better.
God, yeah. Wait, what we need is a load of pulleys. I can make you pulleys, actually. I can make my bits of wood.
Well, just use
And a
bit of
drill.
string. You just literally use a bit of string.
Oh, you're so baked do. What you want is one pulley at the end, and you pull at one pulley and they all open together. I can do it. Actually, I've got another story about that. About a pulley and loads of strings and bulkhead panels.
Were you out in Norwich on the pulley?
I was out on the pulley. You don't want to do it in Norwich? No.
No?
No. No pulling in Norwich.
Too many LFMs?
Yep, all that. Anyway, I'm married. I'm loyal. It's either that or nobody will have me. It's non-intentional loyalty. Called George. He's dead now, actually, poor boy. Lovely old fella. Bullied by the wife, he was. Seriously, boy, scary woman she was. Oh my dear. God, everyone's frightened of her. Anyway, he was asked by the customer on the boatyard in Norfolk, and he was asked by the customer, "I don't want to see any fixings in any of the boat in the soft linings." So basically, when you've got the bow of the boat, you come into the fore cabin of the boat, it's pointy. Because it's the front of the boat. Boats are generally pointy. Yeah. So anyway, there's all these panels on the sides, all nice soft lined and what have you, all look real pretty, mate. Well, the guy didn't want any fixings whatsoever. So George, being the little genius that he was, he attached every single panel with a cord, and the cord led down into the little bilge. What was it? Where the front of the berth was, yeah, the berth's at the front, there's like a little door, and there's a little lever, and you pull this lever and all the panels popped off. And you pull the cord, they all pop back into place again, so they hooked to the bottom, and then all the panels like lifted back into place again, and you put... Oh, that's some sort of strange arrangement he created. Anyway, the customer comes in, what's this? He pulls it, they'll lock that off. You have to be there. This is just such a... Oh, it was really clever, but stupid. It was quite funny, old George was actually. He used to turn up to work on his motorbike, motorbike with like all-in-one bike suit with the boots and stuff, feet in his boots. He'd actually unzip all his, come off the bike, unzip himself, and it's like he peeled his skin off, and he just steps out of his boots. Because I don't know how he does it, but the boots like just stayed there. It's like quite character. But no, he's gone. Another old boy, very, very skilled man actually. I joke about him, but he is actually hilarious. Not just hilarious, but he's very skilled. Very clever man. A lot of the old skills are dying, aren't they? You know, they're disappearing. Shame.
Kids these days don't know what a chili is.
He's doing it again. I don't know what a chili is.
No, what bloody chili is, the bastards.
Right, that's probably after the one door. That's it.
Tell you what though, kids these days know what empathy is.
Empathy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the missed that lesson in school.
Oh, right there.
Emotional intelligence, you know. You have to see things other people wouldn't see.
Oh, look, 6 cents.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the big thing.
You know what? You know what 6 cents was called in China? Oh, he's a ghost. There. Of course, he's a ghost. That's a big twist. He literally calls.
Serious?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's called something in Chinese, but it was
Basically,
translated.
he's a ghost.
It translated to he's a ghost.
That's just so obvious. That's fine. That not lose the plot.
Is that my phone?
That's why. Ping pong. Think of what, eh? What's this? It's got a shower line. Hopefully, no sorts of that fucking. Oh, that's great. But that what do you call it? Text. Oh, well.
Hey, look at that. I opened the windows.
That makes huge difference.
I opened the windows.
That has to be quite pleasant, though, doesn't it? We need to lift that whole thing out there, don't we? That fridge.
Yeah, I opened that one. I opened that one.
All right. Oh, yeah, good.
Marcus.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Right. Ow. Shit. So sorry I've been neglecting you. Has Marcus started on the doors yet? Oh yes, he has. Look. Are these all cut to the right size to fit in that hole? I've been opening the windows for the last hour.
My dog's got his balls out.
Nice. Because the windows in the house are on, well, since we got broken into, they're basically on flaps that flap open, but there was no way to attach them up, so they're all down. So now the house is quite, you know, sparkly. The only thing is, look at that lens flare. It's like J.J. Abrams, but that's actually caused by the humidity on the camera lens. Like my phone's steaming up, so sorry about that. They are to size, yes. Let's just check. Let's just see if he's done a good job. Let's put it. Oh no, it's a bit short. Look, it's a bit short. It just wafts underneath.
I've got to shout out my son Wayne. Hello.
Hello, Wayne. Hello.
Wayne's watching.
It's
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. If you book them, they will come.
It's my eldest.
Okay. Well, listen. We just got
He's that tall.
We just got a super chat from a nice chap called
Oh,
Rude Guy.
you.
Good
Rude
luck, fellas,
Guy.
with what you're doing. Have a beer on me.
He's when he did the What did he do? What's it? The video.
The video. Which video?
Pugwash, Captain Pugwash.
Oh, that was Richard. That was
Rude
Richard.
Rude Guy?
Wasn't that Richard? Richard
I
Foster.
think, no, Richard. I think he paid for it.
Oh, so Rude Boy.
I think
did it.
so. I'm not 100%.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Should we have a beer to celebrate?
I said that.
Have you finished your last one?
I want a shout out. I said, yeah, okay, Wayne.
Hi,
you got
Wayne.
a shout out.
Woo! Right, okay. We're gonna do what we're told because we always do what we're told.
Panama.
And we will.
I've got that for you.
Got a cold.
Oh, good man.
Cold Panama.
Oh,
There
Panama.
you go. Need to put some more Panamas in there. So do you want me to put this back where it was?
Okay.
Is that a good vantage point? How about I put it over here, right? And then it can sort of look towards the. I'm a bit more sketchy about this because although it's your tripod, it is my phone. Is that all right?
It's got my microphone on it as well.
Do I touch your lights?
Touch my lights, you touch my microphone.
Is that annoying you because it's not straight?
It is wonky, I must say.
What kind of key opens a banana? A monkey.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, shake the room. There you go, that's a bit straighter. Let's put it up a little bit.
They're going to see my bum later.
Oh yeah, lucky viewers. Lucky viewers of JinjaVision. Sorry there's not much interaction on this one, but we will be having Ginger Island Parlay. Oh man, it's not tight. We will be having Ginger Island Parlay later, where we will be interacting and talking about the cabinet reshuffle, I guess. Could you make a cabinet?
I can make a cabinet.
Yeah.
Can I shuffle them into it?
Shuffle that bastards into it. Right, where's the rest of the beers?
The Dean Doris, Culture Secretary, just because she wrote a book. Didn't Causey Quartain write a book too?
She's written loads of books, mate.
Didn't Priti Patel write a book too?
No, but Nadine Doris, she writes.
I'm talking about Britain Unchained.
Oh god, yeah. Was that the one where it said that British people were the worst idlers in the world?
They're feckless, apparently.
This is also, I think.
Oh, excuse me, what?
She's in well, I mean. Oh, it's supposed to be made, yeah.
We've got palm trees over there as well. I'll show you a palm tree. They are, look. Actually, just pull the thing off here, look, a quick release instead of removing the tripod. So we've got our palm trees. Got coconuts. I'm sure it's heard of coconut for them. And we started getting our solar on over there. There's plenty to do. They're not all connected up yet though. No. But they will be.
So much to do, man.
I know.
There's so much to do.
There is.
I don't know if we're going to get it all done in the 6 weeks.
More trees. And we're being pretty much flooded.
We've been flooded. We've got to build walkways all the way. So what I'm thinking is that each board that we build on the walkway is going to cost about $10. So I'm thinking, you know, for everything, you know, transportation, getting over here and everything. So I'm thinking if maybe we could set something up where people can sponsor a board and we'll write their name on the board.
That's a really cool.
And if they ever come here, they'll see their name on the board.
It'd be free. I only came over here because I was going to poke the wasps while you were standing there. Because there's them wasps.
Mate, one of them stings you. I'm not driving you to the hospital. Swim.
Apparently I have to swim to the hospital. Oh dear. He's already tried to kill me with a scorpion. Wayne, you might not already know this, but I know he got stung by a scorpion. And it was his fault. Well, sort of. A little tiny one, but apparently they're the most dangerous. There we go. Put your back.
Yeah. Pardon?
We should. Apparently we should be having pina coladas. Right, well I've got some boards there.
Oh, fine, that's fine, man. You make as much noise as you need to. Don't worry about that. Whoa! You just got sawdust in me beer.
Sorry. Did you hear that? I walked across here and sawdust has fallen down through the gaps because they made the boards too far apart. And yeah, he got sawdust in his beer. That'll teach you with a touch of my chisels.
God, you're funny.
I know. I wouldn't live it, was it?
He touched my chisels. So basically,
yes.
If I touched Marcus's chisels and then he chopped me up and put me in the mangroves, in France, that would be a crime de passion.
Would it?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it would be a crime of passion. You get special dispensation for murdering me and chopping me up and putting them in the mangroves.
What if I just tied you up in the mangroves? You can scream to heart's content, no one can hear you. And the teacher's nibbling
No one can
bit
hear
by
me.
bit.
There's another island over there.
You know the little rubber balls, they have those special little suits. I think Lord Frost has got one. You know, I'll make sure he's wearing one of them. No, okay. You don't like that idea? Okay. I won't do it. Well, this will be interesting. So I've got to take the tongue off one board with a chisel. Joy! Who needs a plane? If I was at home, I'd run this through my table saw, cut that straight off, and do a couple of swipes for hand plane. No, I'm using a chisel. I could make a chisel plane actually. I can go the wrong way with that. That's just not there. Did you do woodwork at all, school?
No.
On your thing?
Couldn't do anything bloody sensible. I would have looked at it. We did CDT, Graphic Design and Technology.
Well, you're younger than me, aren't you? They changed it, didn't they? They combined it all.
Yeah, and then when we did our GCSE, they asked us loads of questions that we hadn't actually covered.
That's pretty helpful.
And as a result of having to do a CDT or technology GCSE, I couldn't do a geography GCSE, so I have no qualification in geography, no official qualification in geography whatsoever.
I wish I never did.
But I can draw a map of the world from memory. Oh, it's the generator. We're cutting stuff up downstairs. That's a fucking generator.
You got from that thing, those strings, aren't you?
I know.
You know what to do, don't you?
Generators. What?
What you do is you mark out, you cut part way up to your top cut, and you finish off a handsaw for each tread.
Yeah.
We've done loads of it.
I think he's probably going to use the skill saw for whatever.
Okay.
Each good island.
Be careful you do this when you're using a chisel like this. It's not the chisel blade, it's actually the splinter for this, because you got your fingernails. Been there, done that, don't do it, it hurts. So what I'm trying to do, I'm literally using this chisel as a plane. Just splitting the tongue away a little bit, get it out of the way, and finish off as though it's a plane. Not a plane, a plane. Dear, mumbling again. Quite hard, we've got a bit of wood sticking you in your groin. It's not that great. That don't sound right. That sounded a bit wrong. It's not kind of what I had in mind. Ooh.
Hey Marcus.
Oh.
Why did the jelly baby end up in jail?
Why did the jelly baby end up in jail?
Oh, he mixed with all sorts.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Look at the clown. I mean, that jelly don't sound good. Too little. The reason why Graham's got a generator only just big enough for the skill saw is because Graham is an environmentalist. You see, he doesn't want to waste power. No, that's what it is. Look what your hair was there. That's a 1400 skill saw, isn't it? And 1800 Jenny. It should be enough spare, shouldn't it?
It's just not working right, mate.
It's not the old.
It's just not working right. I really wish I bought that battery-powered bloody drill. So annoyed at myself.
What, a screwdriver?
What are we doing tomorrow? Gardening?
Gardening. Yeah, environmental.
Did you take the screwdriver back?
No, I touched it. We'll go the other direction now because of the dot here. Generally, the tip. I'm trying to work with the grain away from the wood. Otherwise, you tend to dig in. Now I'm on the other side of the dot, the grain's going the other way. So I need to check this end now.
I'm not going to hear you, mate. Tell me that noise.
Hey, he won't hear me! He don't know my microphone. Really, there's the last bit. I've only got to do it that's 4 times to do that. Oh my god.
Show people what he's doing. Gonna go downstairs. Hey man. It's very noisy. There's Pickle. Pickle's just chilling out under our dugout canoe. That's all got to be cut out along now. now. And then it's going to replace that. You see there? Crikey. Yeah. Lots of work to do. And this is like the basics. This is like the front door and the steps out of the house. Wow. Look up, like that, no, like that, look it up, look it up. You know what you're doing. Like you know what you're doing. Look like you know what you're doing. Don't worry about it. There you go, brilliant. And then one more. There you go, brilliant.
I don't look how I know what I'm doing.
You look like you know what you're doing.
Aha! nice shiny nails. Shiny.
Yeah.
He's telling me more jokes, he is! And I don't know if I should repeat it. I'm now going to cut the ledges for the doors. So they're very similar to shed type door really. It just sort of suits the little house really. I mean, maybe we can do something to make it a little more earthy looking. Maybe we'll add some drifty type wood to it. That might be fun.
The popular people put it together.
That screwdriver. Oh dear.
That's got electric driver. Everywhere, that's it.
Not what I was doing. I'm having a senior moment. Yeah, we're all having a senior moment, eh? $28.5, I mean 3 of these are $28.5 for each door. There's one door at a time though. But I want to make room for the stop. Because the rails on the back of the door, you hear me? Come closer.
What we got here, you mate?
I'm going to get closer. I'm coming closer. Now, when you've got an electric braced door, you have your rails that go across and you've generally got your diagonals. I'm not worried about the diagonals at the moment, more in the braces. I'm more worried about the ledges. The thing is, with electric braced doors, you want to use it with door stops. If you've got the ledges going across, it's basically a piece of timber on the back of the door, and your door stop nailed to the door jamb, well, they get interfere with each other, they bind on each other. So you've got two choices. You either have the ledge go all the way to the edge and have, well, short bits of timber for your stops, which looks goddamn awful, or you make sure your ledges are a little bit on the short side, so then the stops go all the way down. So that's what I'm going to do. It looks better. Paranoid. I've changed my mind. Looking at it, I'm going to have 2 ledges and a brace instead of 3 ledges. I think it's going to look better. Woo. And yes, I just used my offcut as a way to measure my next piece, but I'm not doing an cumulative distance. I'm always going to be using the same offcut every single time to cut the next one, next one, next one, just so you don't get this cumulative error. It's not so critical on the braces, on the ledges, sorry.
Marcus.
Oh, the camera! You're going to take my soul!
What's this do there?
Okay.
Everywhere.
Well, it's scaring me.
I want the in action shot one.
Yeah. Square, so not professional.
So you're
Rusty,
you know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's it, pretend. There you do. Right.
That's it. Look up at me.
Teeth prepared.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Apple.
Apple who?
Knock knock.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Apple.
Apple.
Who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Apple.
Apple who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Oh. Knock knock.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Alright. Orange, right? Apple who?
No.
What?
Knock
What
knock.
do we do? Who's there?
Orange.
Orange, yeah. Knock knock. That's like,
I don't know. I don't know.
you lost on me, mate.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, hello.
Moo!
Oh dear. You got the broom?
We'll get the broom.
But you're not tidy in there.
Ooh, it is as well. Right. Hello, right, I'm going to take you downstairs for a moment. I'm going to go and see how Ishmael is getting on. To walk between these boards. Oh. Yep, he's doing it. Hi, Ishmael. These are the new strings for the stairway, and these ones are not going to rot somehow, I hope. Do you know where the broom is? The brush?
Brush is there, right? Right there.
Oh, you mean the one that's right by my foot? Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. Good job. If you need me to help with the moving this to put it in a position, give me a shout. Okay. Cool. Okay, and under here, Pickle! Hi, Pickle! Should we go and see where Mustafa is, the cat? We've also got a cat here, you know. We've also got a cat to go with the dog. Oof. Just hit Marcus's wood there. He's not going to be happy.
Oh, my wood!
I dare you touch my wood.
My wood!
Do I touch
He's
your?
always touching my wood.
Do I touch your effing lights?
I'll cut it off, I will.
Right. Okay. I'll show you what I've been doing. I've been in the house tidying up, like a suburban stepwife, but on a tropical island. So yeah, it's a lot tidier now than it was. And that's going to be the battery stuff over there. All of our filming, electronic stuff is going to be here. And then over here is going to be all of our work stuff. And over here on this table, when I finish tidying, it's just going to be food, I think. Be our beer table. Beer here now.
We've got a secret. Yeah.
What's the secret?
We've got an enemy.
Oh.
Let's turn around. Personal mic. Anything like that over there. Hello. Well, we've got a secret. Ishmael doesn't know. We cut the legs off his table.
We did.
Oh.
Well, no. What's this we? I take no collective responsibility in this action. You cut the legs off because you said the table was too high. This table down here. You get your mic out the way. Get your swinging great big microphone out the way.
I was ordered.
Right, well, put it on top again.
Which way do you want it?
Face it towards me, and then when I put it back, it'll be facing towards you. Yes, there you go. Dennis Jones says, "What have you been up to, Graham?" Yeah, well, this is what I've been up to. Been tidying up in here. This bit's tidy. This bit's tidy. This bit isn't. We're going to be sorting out the fridge. I've got to tidy up all this junk here. We're going to put Marcus's clothes upstairs because they are for the scorpions to eat. Yep.
Yum.
And yeah, got a little spare solar panel now. It's all good. You alright?
I'm looking for more drill bits.
You drill bits?
Still drill bits, oh, yeah.
You drill bits? Shadows on my lungs. Right. So this is what Marcus has been up to. Well, you've been watching him, haven't you? But he's basically building. Marcus has been building the doors that are going to go here. There's going to be 2 big doors that are going to go in there. I think, is it going to be like a thing down the middle for them to open into, or will they open out all the way and there'll be nothing? It'll just be like a huge gaping void.
There'll be no post.
Be no post. Okay. But when we get a storm in, won't they sort of push together a bit? Won't they go in? Or will you have?
That's bolts at the bottom and top, haven't you?
Okay.
One door fixed, one door opening. So I have one door like for this one here. You'll be using all the time. Just general passageway, and if you want to open it all up, you can then unbolt this one, and then you open them both back to the walls, like big shutters.
Have we got bolts?
No. We can make do. I might even make a bolt. I might make a wooden bolt.
Are you saying bolt?
Yeah.
Or an insane bolt? It's a crazy bolt.
Yeah, we'll bolt light or whatever you like.
Oh yeah. Watched a film called Bolts. Kids film. It's alright. Right. Okay, Marcus. You're back on. You're back on JinjaVision. We don't have our nice little ident in the corner anymore. Oh, by the way, Marcus,
yes?
Geraldine says that I'm so bossy.
Yes!
She's sending you a hug.
Thank you, Geraldine. Love you. Give me some advice how to deal with him.
So bossy. Get back to work.
And how's work in the EU at the moment?
That's but probably better than work in the UK, I would imagine.
She's a very clever
'Cause
girl,
it's,
Geraldine.
it's got a future.
Uh-huh.
It's got a future.
It has now, because we've left.
Brexit's been great for the EU.
Yeah. Not so good for the UK.
Yeah, UK, not so much.
No.
Not so much.
Right, what was I doing? I'm losing track. Got my screws.
Did you get this drill out?
I did, because I was going to use it to screw the thing together with. Screwdriver will be hard to turn. Give it a go. Pinch it down. Pinch down.
Have you got the little thing?
I use the screwdriver because it's hexed, you see.
No, I meant, I didn't mean the bit. I meant the bit at the end.
I bought some.
Okay. I bought one in the shop.
Oh.
That was like 30% on one side and stuff on the other.
It'll be fine.
Cool story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You bought some drill bits, yeah? Drill bits. Look, this pack.
It will all be over here eventually.
Oh, I saw one. You know what we've done now? It's like a finish it, where you do self-open technique. Where you drive it out through, and you bend the end up and you point the end back into the wood. Clinching.
That clinches it.
Yep.
I'm sure I just moved something a bit like that.
Yeah, I saw it. There was a pack on.
Sorry, I did move something. But I put all the.
Yeah, well, hang on, this up. Okay.
There we go.
Hello. Sorry. Oh, it smells better on the hot side of the house.
Oh dear. Yeah, your side's alright.
It's okay though, it's not too bad here.
You smelled you want another beat beer, mate?
they're very expensive, them drill bits.
What?
They're pretty good.
Falling apart already.
Yeah, I'm selling the drill bits.
I don't know.
Give it a go. If it don't work, I'll try something else. That thing's what I get into.
Watch out, watch out! Use the extension cord for drilling to the phone. Oh. What else do you want?
You took up the CC that working, didn't you?
There were two,
One that wasn't working.
and then the other one.
So I mean,
Oh no, that is that one. Yeah, no, he took it downstairs to
Oh,
use.
Jenny.
Just unplug there.
Oh, your video.
Woo! Oh, that's where the frame rate goes really bad.
To be fair, I won't tell you that.
Drill. Scoop. Yeah, please.
Moment. I like it, man.
It works, solid.
Oh shit.
Yeah. As long as it does the job, innit, eh? All good fun.
The best is nail.
The inverter will get hot. They always do. It's a big coils, isn't it? And MOSFETs. Look at the inverter will get hot. And so will the charge controller. The best if you can manage more something colder, like a plate, like a heat sink or something. You know, like you throw a bit in the back of the fridge, that'd be perfect. We could mount that in there somewhere. With a fan just at the bottom there. That's perfect heat sink. Well, that's that help. It's gonna be warm, isn't it? Oh, the cat. The cat's having an inspection. Do you know what which I brought me now? My countersinks. Should have brought them. Have to be really ginger because it's running off the inverter. And as you probably already know, we haven't actually set the inverter up in its, fully yet. So it's only running off one and a bit batteries. When you put a door together like this, you don't want to screw clamps on it. You want the wood to be able to expand. It needs to be able to do that. Yeah, it always expands its width, not in its length. No saucy comments, thank you. Every time I use the drill, the fan of the inverter goes on. You know what, mate? It's done so easy than using a hand screwdriver.
I can imagine.
Right in there, would you? Once I've got this one, I'll lift the door up, put it into place, and make sure it's square with the opening, so give it a bit of a jiggery pokery if needed. I don't want to whack both rails and find I can't move the door about to suit, just in case it's like that square. Ishmael! Ishmael's great, he is. Another way to actually fix the door together, you can do a thing called clinching. It's actually done with a nail. Basically what you do is, there's a technique to it, no doubt it draws the two pieces of wood together, if you do it correctly. And you nail from the face of the door, you nail right through the door, and you'll have about 3/4 of an inch of the nail poking through, like a nail bed, or a bed of nails. And what you do is you bend that nail over a clinch. So it's got a special tool. You can use a screwdriver. You bend it over and round so the point, you tap, 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 so the point pokes into the timber, and then you pull out your clinch, and then you whack that down tight, and it kind of draws that nail tighter as you pull the nail in, and you don't end up with a point sticking out. You just end up like this. It looks like a staple, effectively, on the back of the door. Or it's quite often used in gates and stuff like that. That worked really well. How it used to be done traditionally, before screws. There you go. I hope you can hear me all the way over there.
Marcus, can we have the drill?
Okay, you want doors?
Yes, I can.
Cool.
Other jobs.
You need a bit
Other
out of
jobs to do. Yeah, have you got the truck?
You need to chuck it.
That's in the bottom.
Just your hands.
Yeah. Marcus?
Yeah.
You have the drill bit that you took?
That's it.
See.
There you go. You got my screwdriver bit? You got. You don't need to check that. Oh, you put it in there with my hands.
You can handle that. That's a lovely looking door.
Okay. I've got one round at the moment, so I can then make sure it's square to the top, which it isn't at the moment, a little bit TLC.
Bit out the bottom.
Yeah, we'll be moving it. So all I'm doing is trying to get the door square. Actually, it's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad.
That's fine.
Should we move the camera up a bit so we can see what you mean?
I'll put it back down there again, mate. I've got to put them rail on.
Do what?
I've got to put them rail on.
I know, but just in general, if I move it out a little bit, they'll see you a bit better. Minecraft kiddies would know how to deal with the situation. Yeah, Marcus, you should have spent less time at carpentry school and more time playing Minecraft.
Yeah, cool. What? No. I don't really play any computer games, I don't. I used to, sort of.
What was your what was your favourite? What was your favourite?
Atari. Tennis.
Pong. Space Invaders.
Oh, I can't remember what it was called. I don't know on Atari. That was like these flying carpet things. That's quite cool.
Flying carpet
Yeah,
things.
with these serpents. You got to dodge up and down.
Oh, Prince of Persia.
That's it.
Yeah, great game. Prince of Persia. Did a really good one called The Sands of Time where you could turn back time. It's really cool. So if you made a mistake, you could go back in time and correct it. Sorry, I'm just.
I don't think like Gran Torino and stuff like that. I mean, it's just. I'm too busy to play games. Alright?
Oh,
Not time for any games.
I have no time for your games.
Well, you've done with it already. That's quick.
Yeah, you just needed to drill a
I
little.
thought it was going to be off. I thought it was going to be all night.
No, you just had to put in a thing. Just a little pilot hole for a nail. Ah, that's better, isn't it? You can see what he's doing now. He's going to fill this hole full of bullshit. Sorry, no, a door. A door. Wood. Just down there. There on the. Is that okay? Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah. If it falls off, it's my phone.
I know.
An Irish jig is more of a kind of like knees up kind of thing. Like this.
Like that.
Do you know that they?
What the hell?
You know, Trinity. Is it Trinity College in Dublin?
Yes.
They've got that grand library with all the busts that they aped in one of the Star Wars movies. And they found a book. Long lost book, been lost for 500 years. Irish Dancing, Volume 2. What to do with your hands. Okay. Okay.
I know. His jokes aren't always funny. He do say some good ones though.
Occasionally. But that's a balance. The balls are better.
Right, hold on. He expects me to laugh at the rubbish jokes. Oh dear.
Laugh at your pedal, cat.
screwdriver bit. Screwdriver bit.
Is that my copy or yours?
Mine's a white copy, yours is grey.
Is that white? Okay.
It's white. Blue or whatever it is. What screwdriver bit? The one that's in the drill.
It's just that.
Not a screwdriver, but the bit that was in the drill.
Yeah, the bit.
The bit. Ishmael, did you take your screwdriver out of the drill? Out of the screwdriver?
No,
out of the drill?
I took it out.
Oh, you did it.
I thought I just put it in. Like, it was yours to do the drill bit for that.
You probably did actually put it in my pocket.
Oh.
It was me all along. So yeah, let's iron up. Completely cat. Oh, okay.
What you plan to do is like put it in my pocket.
Yes. Oh, that's another story.
Oh, look, you're trying to steal my drill bits.
I've got another story for you.
Like that, is it?
A friend of mine who's also dead. How come those people used to work with me are dead now? That's not good news. He died of a heart attack, old David Chaplin. And he was working with me, we went into Wixers. And I nicked, you know the little things you get in the little packets, the little things that set the alarms off. I meant to pull to get some out of the packets. I slipped them in his pocket. And so I went through the checkout, he just keep going, anyway, they finished strip search. There you go, he was a prankster himself. He's another lovely old boy. He's very religious though. Right, I need wedges. A wedge the door in. It's getting hotter.
Foot 600 ton, the undisputed king of the slums. What can you say that? I was trying to get this more weighted to stay where it was.
Now I've got these 4-inch butt hinges. They're quite a long flange butt hinge. They're not really what we wanted, but that's all that's available. So that's what we have to use. Ideally, be like a strap hinge of some description. Yeah, or T-bar hinge even. Get some really nice quality T-bar hinges, especially the cast ones. But we're gonna have to use these. That's not a problem. We're always changing. doing like steel plate hinges, whenever you use a hinge, what you've got to be careful of is that when your door's in a closed position, that gap like there is enough to clear the heads of your, otherwise they'll bind. And then when you got your door, you try and shut your door and you back at it. That's because the actual door's binding usually on the actual hinges themselves. Not good because what happens, it damages the hinge, or it can actually start pulling the screws out of the wall, out of your door lining or door frame, depending on what you've got. So the screw itself, that's been sort of just poked through there. It's got to be able to clear the opposite flange. Got to be careful of your flanges, like that, see? If that's sticking out like that and the screw went in flat, you can see that, if that's like sticking out at an angle, you're screwing a bit odd, well then your hinge is not going to close properly, is it? It's not going to close stuff together, so it needs to be flat so it can actually close all. Otherwise your door will be springy. A springy hinge is no good. No.
Well, technically speaking, we should be doing Ginger and Apollo now, but we're not finished, are we?
I'm going to come back to it.
Yeah, but it does start at 6, isn't it? It's 4 o'clock now. I need to clear up all this mess.
Well, we can do the parlay, but I can just carry on working.
Yeah, sure. All right, well, let me get this finished.
I can still participate.
I'll stop.
If it's done here, I'll still participate. I'll just carry on working.
Okay.
That might be interesting.
All right, it might be. You never know.
You don't do.
Never know your luck.
What's that? You playing my flange?
Try. The video's still working.
Yep.
as well.
Right, diagonal it will be, yeah. You don't put it on until you know it fits the hole.
Oh,
If
okay.
it's
So
slightly out, screw it.
diagonal.
There'll be a diagonal going that way.
It'll
Like,
say Z, and then that one will say S.
yeah.
And that'll stand for
Maybe Christmas tree.
Ziggy Sawdust.
Ziggy Sawdust.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call the doors.
Okay.
I like naming things. Ziggy River sang, screw up eyes and screw down head too. Make some cat from Japan. Bit of a shame while we're streaming on YouTube, we can't exactly play music, can we?
No, I don't like it.
Is that yours? Is that from some kit of yours?
No, it's not. No. No, that's fine. Unless it's something else come from the toilet.
I bet that was the stuff that was supposed to. You were supposed to put the system on with.
No, it's not. It won't be long enough. We don't think so. No, so if you can't get the right hinges at some point in the future, I just suppose it's that critical at the moment, isn't it?
Would it be a quick change, like?
Yeah, it won't be a problem. Unless I can make do something about it.
Well, we only tried it.
Well, I'm just saying, hinges aren't always that easy to get. Not the ones you really. Couple words out.
Oh, shit.
Not always the ones that you really want.
You know that's broken?
Yeah, I know. I broke my pocket.
Oh.
Very annoying.
Are they prescription?
They are.
Oh, shit.
Well, the lenses are, yeah.
Your lip?
Hmm?
Your lip bar?
Lip bar. Yeah, probably. Probably not.
What happened to your marker pen, mate?
In my pocket.
What's that? The girls have got exactly the same charger. Got G on it.
Screws!
Screw you.
You too.
My light batteries haven't been charging, have they?
No.
My light batteries.
Oh, you haven't got plugged in, no.
They get 2 hours.
Oh, moment of truth. There's another piece of board to come down here at the moment. But I'll do that once I've done that door. Got married up so I can then work it out between the two. So it'll have to be a slip of board. Plus there'll be a little over for a rebate with another piece of timber.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh, touch my bloody door. Oh no, I won't make it. I have all these screwing down.
You done it, Marcus?
Yeah, we need to change the hinges later, I think, but that'll be ideal if you can, but at the moment it'll be right.
Cool.
That's why we need to do another one quickly. You're my giddy arm.
Now, do you reckon you'll be able to get it done before it gets dark? If you can't, it's going to be a bit awkward. What you could do, I suppose, if you just get it cut for now,
I don't
and
want
then
to
just jam it into the hole.
Yeah. It won't come to that, won't it?
Might do. Hi everyone. Should I explain? Sorry. Hi. Hello. Pete Crosby. The lads remind me of the builders I hired to F up my attic construction. It's very true.
It feels like it, I tell you.
Andy McAvoy says hey. Hi Andy.
Andy Mackie.
Pineapple Boy's there.
Hi, Pineapple Boy.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in the Desert Island Discord. Not Desert Island Discord. Ginger Island Parlay now because it's 4 o'clock here. But we need to get these jobs done.
I think we need to study.
Yeah. Is there anything that I can help with here, or should I just continue tidying up in there? I've almost got it ship shape.
Do some parlay.
Alright. Parlay is good.
What we need to do is just parlay shit, isn't it?
Oh yeah. And then we got Discord. Have it for a
Right.
Do you mind if I take your bag upstairs?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Seven. Ooh. Yeah, they're not right. I know. We need the hinges. I need to chop them further. Okay, that's time.
Do you want me to get the Marcus? Do you want me to get the generator going and the circular saw? Steel saw.
Not really worth it. I'm letting the North hell out of it, not. Is it quite clean cut?
Depends. No, okay, I'll
I'll cut away cows as well. There's only what, 3 boards to cut.
Right, is this my water?
Yeah, I've got my thing here.
Is that mine?
Do we put your name on it? I'll put your name on the bottom. I'll put G on the bottom there.
No, don't first.
Oh, it's yours. There's stops to go around here as well, Graham.
Let's just get the.
Oh, no, I realise that. I knew that. I'm just saying.
Whatever basically you need to do.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Let's get one's a gap there.
Achieve greatness, Marcus.
That's why there's a gap there for the boards.
Gap there for the scorpions to get in.
At the moment, yeah. I think there's loads of gaps for the scorpions to get in already.
Hello, Mr. Scorpion.
I think it's lavender.
What?
Skeletons, they look like lavender, don't they?
What?
That's what I've been told.
Sounds like an old wives' tale to me, young man.
Possibly is.
Yeah, top tip, mate. Check your shoes for scorpions before you come on.
I might do that from now on.
Sure.
So do you put your hands in to see if you've got scorpions in it?
No, just tip that. Found that one before. That's a microphone.
What are yours? How many boards are that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1, 2. Already cut. So I cut 2 more boards.
Also, tidy of it, isn't it? The better. You're right there.
Oh, fine.
People say mean things.
Oh, awful yeah. Someone saying, don't build your house out of wood, just take one mean bag and come and set it alight. And when you're having nasty, maybe I'm more worried about the tsunamis and the tempests and earthquakes.
Earthquakes. We have
And scorpions.
We have earthquakes here on average once a week. We should feel a few earthquakes while we're here.
Oh.
Wake up from the nights and you're rocking about. Actually, the thing is, when you're on a hammock, you can often sleep through an earthquake. It doesn't shake very much for you. Once the house collapses, then you'll wake up.
Ah,
Yeah, and then you'll know about it.
that end's alright. The first squarish end I've had.
Have you been cocking it, or have you been cocking it all
No, I don't mean that. I mean, not me. I mean,
off? Oh, okay.
from the sawmill.
You haven't been cutting it all gog-eyed then.
Ah, I would do that on purpose.
How good? Widow Twanky with me broom here.
Have a pretty good minute.
Widow Twanky. Ziggy really sad. I'll tell you why we were having trouble with OBS this morning.
Oh.
I think it's still on 1080. I don't think I'm broadcasting on 720. And because of the bandwidth here, I need to be broadcasting on 720. Shit, that might be it, you know. That would
What,
explain.
on your computer?
Sorry?
On your computer?
Yeah, that would explain why it was being crappy this morning, but we've got to work on
The
the sound.
audio's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to have a look at that tonight. Just that one out. Nice one gives a little bit of advice. Do not walk around here with no shoes on. Just found a rusty screw. Pointing straight up at the top of the.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Tetanus. I had a tetanus recently, actually.
Oh, I haven't had it for ages. Got the shot on me.
Rusty screws and rusty nails.
Walking down and squashing tails.
Uh-huh.
All the small ones tell tails. Are the batteries all charged now, mate?
Well, moving them out. Quite hard to tell. When I'm eating that fine gauge. I put them into the charge controller earlier. They were, apart from one, they all showed pretty good charge.
This one's saying 12.7, which technically is 100%. When did you put it on?
That one I've got when I put that back on. The other one charged, I've been on charge.
So we should be able to have fans for most of the night.
Oh,
I wrote G on this charger and it's not mine. Oops. Yeah, we're not going to get much more sun now. That's it for the day. That's amazing. I mean, just with one solar panel, is it, or two?
that's one solar panel. It's 20 watt mine.
It's charging all that. Pretty good.
Well, I hope it is. I'm not guaranteeing anything. It's said it was, but you know, batteries, like, they peak and then they drop it. No suckers. You don't move. Okay.
Do you download this?
It all be out to people. It's not that easy, is it? Because it's not a huge job, is it? It's just
To be honest with you, if you just get the pieces cut,
yeah.
and then just put this and then this, and then you can just stand it up in the doorway if you have to. We've got these cut out for the hinges.
So they're already done, but they need to be chopped back further. So if you look here, I mean that just like hang the door to see if it fitted.
Yeah.
But they just go further.
They stick out.
Yeah, they go further back.
That's okay.
I wouldn't normally put them on like that, obviously, but they can't go the other way because of the thickness of the door and they're quite wide, flat. wouldn't be right anyway, because obviously they're not like a lightweight door, are they? Really, they're quite weighty for what
No.
they are.
Well, I've left most of the stuff on the table that was on the table for the moment. For the moment.
Look at that saw. What's that?
There's one on the wall. Or did you have another one?
Yeah.
You're using a different one?
I was using the saw was here a minute ago. No, it's not.
I haven't touched the
No,
saw.
no, it's in here.
There's one on the wall if you want that one.
No, that's not the one. Bizarre. I've lost the saw!
You did come in here and have a look at the batteries. You probably left
Oh,
the batteries.
that's over there. Yeah, I did. I'm losing my mind.
I'm going to use that to put some cheese later.
Oh. Cheesy!
Make you cry. So everybody hold that like a little bit easier. I'm helping. See? There you go.
Oh, what are we doing with the pie, or let's pop them up, or what?
We'll put that up and then we'll do parlay at 5 o'clock. And then over to Discord if anyone wants to do that. We'll need to shut the doors and everything soon because the witching hour will be upon us when the itching hour, sorry, will be upon us. Also the tide's coming in.
I could put a couple of those battens back and just temporarily tack them on there.
We can
and then we can still get in and out that door in a minute.
We can increase the efficiency of our solar panels if we tilt them 6.5 degrees south. Yeah, because we're like 9 degrees north of the equator here. The only thing is that honestly, with the amount of solar panels we've got too much power, if anything.
I'll tack a couple of battens across there, and battens across the bottom, and then we can put some temporary battens in, and those boards can go in there.
Yeah.
At least we'll still use the score then.
Actually, whoever said that, I missed who it was. But if I just take you down for a second, let me take you down. So behind me is east, and the house, the back of the house is west, and actually where the solar panels are there is to the south of the house, and they're slightly on an incline. So I think that's already been done because they're facing south a little bit. So yeah, don't worry about that, peeps. Got it covered. Got you covered. I'm getting itchy already. This reminds me of the time I worked for a month in a building site in Dublin. I spent most of the time smoking a spliff, spoke with the foreman on the roof of the building. How does this remind you of that? We're working very hard, I'll have you know. Can't believe it's taken me all day to basically tidy the house. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so you right there, mate? So Ishmael now has to do the second string for going up the stairs, the other side of the house. So it's going to get very noisy. It's going to be very noisy. Andrew's saying, I hope you both had your tetanus jabs. I didn't.
Oh, I have.
Probably should have done that. But have you had your scorpion jab yet?
No. No scorpion jabs yet. Only got stung though. legs getting itchier. Oh, nibble.
If it starts getting really bitey, close the panels. I'm going to go to the dog for a moment. I'm just temporarily putting balls up here. That's time and threshold. We'll do it properly tomorrow. Let it dry tomorrow.
board. Bob Killington, if you're watching still. Hello. Oh dear. Harry should be having coconuts and pina coladas. I agree. I've got on it. Who's on it? Feeling sore. Boom boom. Hi dude. Hello Steve. Oh, that sounds a very interesting thing to do, Andy McAvoy. Rearrange the bottles into some kind of interesting pattern. Well, you ought to be here and doing that. Oh my god, I better shut these shutters. I'm starting getting bit. Ah, bitey little creatures. Yes, Conservator, I could have used that skill saw, but like anything around here, the teeth are too far apart and it just chews its way through. So yeah, I could have used it, but it's, we're running on the solar as well, so we're trying to conserve the power at the minute. For the fans. And I wouldn't have, I haven't got no clamps here, you see, so I can't take clamp more together to cut more in one go. I could put screws or temporary nails through. Then you've got to pull the backers out anyway, but that is a possibility, Conservator. Aha! Perfect, Andy McAvoy. Okay, that's the door there. I thought of. Only thing I've got the wrong hinges. I didn't get it because, to be fair, it's not easy to find what you need here. I think you'd be like a hinge. But they're just like the 4-inch butt hinge, quite a wide flange. They're not ideal for that type of door at all. But better than nothing, I suppose, for the moment. As long as we get them working and do a job, we can either swap them over later. I am going to have to just chop them in a bit further because they won't chop them very far from the old hinges that are in there, so I just need to do that. So at the moment they're a little bit proud, the door's a bit proud. Ah. This is quality YouTube there, is that? Okay. Cheers, Andy. Really? Thank you, Peter. Peter Crosby. Surely a net would pick this up. It's better than just straight on the box these days. I agree. It probably is. I don't know. I don't watch it. No. Too busy making videos. Oh, good night, Sugar Free. That was obviously a while ago. Yes, Jasper. It is a crappy generator. Hunting like crazy. It can't cope with it. It's a little 1800 watt petrol Jenny, and they're running a 1400 watt skill saw on it, and quite frankly, it can't cope even with that. But the skill saw's probably running, when you first trigger it up, it's probably running there 1800 to 200 watts anyway. So it's probably struggling to get that first the 1400 watts will be the constant power. So yeah, it's a little bit nutty. It's all make do and bend it. Well, not make do and bend it, but make do. You won't find this in my workshop, I'll tell you. Yeah, you saw that. Yeah, you saw that, did you, Peter? Yeah, he grabbed his his hand while we were all sweating our kajulis off. I was going to say something I'm not supposed to. And then he goes off and goes, oh, I just got to do something. Yeah, do the misses. Be about right, isn't it, eh? I would give them boots a shape before putting them on. Yeah, I definitely will from now on. Including my clothes. Scorpions. That was a little disconcerting, to say the least. I've got scorpions in the house. They're going to be crawling into my hammock when I'm sleeping. Oh dear. It's a bit of a worry. No one has beat me in an arm wrestle. No one. I could lock my arm. Although I reckon Ishmael will give me a run for my money. He's a strong little bugger, he is, Ishmael. Aren't you, Ishmael? You're a strong fella, you, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. He's a tough cookie. Do you know what I find embarrassing? There's a little Ishmael. He's about my sort of age, I think, and he's living on the island and what have you. And his English is better than my French. Doesn't have to have it, does he? You know, it's a fair dues to the guy. Clever fella, that's what he is. Do like Ishmael, and he can cook as well. Yeah, Mark's they had his as small. I did, Lee. Well, no, I don't know. Would I eat a scorpion? Not by choice, no. Doesn't sound very appetising. I like to enjoy my food, and they sound a bit crunchy. And a little bit stingy too. Oh, is that right, Johnny? So the UK and the US and Australia have announced a special security pact. Is it like a secret handshake? Oh, come back. To share advanced technologies, including nuclear-powered submarines. Really? What? It doesn't sound very secure. You're relying on other people too much for your own security. And other people have got their own agenda, like selling arms to other people. Yeah. Not necessarily the people you want to sell your arms or your technology too. That don't make a lot of sense to me. Not at all. Shows you door. Well, there's one door. The other door, I just put these out for the moment because they'll bitey creatures are coming out to play. They are. And we've got this door here. There's going to be a brace on there as well. I've got to mess about with the hinges because the hinges are not the right hinges. So I'll make do amend. There's another piece of board. There'll be two little half boards coming here to make up that part. And then there'll be like a closing piece that goes over the top to cover the joint. And then there's door stops that'll go all the way around. It should fit neatly behind this rail to close off. So like, sort of see them in. Not for the air, but for all the bugs. Yes. And scorpions. Keep the scorpions out. We don't want the scorpions. Oh, they're such cheeky things. Ew. Horrible. Nasty little fellas there. I've lost count how many of these doors that I've made. I've made loads of them. Because effectively they're just like a shutter. I've made thousands of shutters in France. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's let your side down, Peter. Yeah. He's buggered off in his hammock on the boat dock. While we're sweating our gigatuders off. Yeah. He seems to forget that we're volunteers. That he does. Bomb the island with insecticide.
You can finish for the day if you want. I'm not going to get this finished.
We need to bomb the island with insecticide.
Okay.
He's been really busy. He's been doing those.
I said you could suck it up if you want.
You do what to stop. You just had someone say you've got to bomb the island with insecticide.
Yes.
Graham said yes, we'll do it. Napalm it.
A Revo. It's called a Revo.
A Revo.
Yeah.
Do you get like bombs here? Like in France, you get these like smoke bomb things, insect bombs. You let off.
No, it's you get a what's it called? Like a backpack full of the liquid. It's got a motor in and it turns it. It's
Like a vapor.
paper and then it's vapor. You get like vapor and flies or whatever it's called.
it for now.
Yeah, that's perfect, mate. Let's slap the live stream off and have a bit of a parlay in the house.
Oh,
Let me shut down all the doors first, though.
that'd be a very good idea. They're starting to come out. The little chicha things. We need to set up mine as well, maybe. You think that you like?
Yeah.
The small things in it. Just the face. But no, it's not.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to take you inside with us. Yeah. I'm going to start the Ginger Island parlay. Parlay. So you've just put that on the ground there,
Yeah, it's a temporary.
and you just got to. So that's on the ground, railed in.
Yeah, we've got another board.
Oh,
We've got another board.
okay. Are you going to do that now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Well,
just
I was
set
going to
that
start. I was going to start the parlay.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll do that. Sorry, no, I'm not going to start the parlay. We're going to do the last board. We got one more board to do. Doobie doo. Need a hand at this.
Hold on, I'll just temporarily stick it on there, maybe.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that's fair. Finish it.
It's going to be too big.
Well, that's why I haven't finished. That's why I bored it on that door yet. Because there'll be two short bit, narrow bits, and then there'll be a closed up bit going to the top. To create the event. You know what I mean? You'll see.
We're using charging. About the spoon.
Could just put it on there and screw it up there, I suppose. Just like that,
You could if you want.
I might do this. Just hold on for the moment.
Yeah.
So I'll sort it out. Squeeze it in.
It's just got to last tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're not going to be running in and out.
No, I'll tell you what, I could just stick up the nose now, actually, just to hold it just tonight. Hold it on this, and I'll just
Yep.
right, stick up the nose.
Doesn't matter if it doesn't close properly. Just
Alright.
tack it in for now, can't we?
Oh, the screw's going to go later.
Oh,
Is that me?
Yeah.
That's
it's not
strange.
me. No one calls me.
That's a strange ring. Isn't it? What? Or are you calling someone else? It's really. Oh, yeah. Hold that later.
One more nail, and then we'll be with you.
Lisa Louise, a very pretty blonde Dutch girl.
Oh,
Very tall, slender, and very fit.
okay.
Yeah. She stayed us with X-Help.
Okay.
X-Help?
Yeah.
Crikey, she's strong. She's like a Viking.
Thank you.
She wants to fight all the time.
Okay, that's perfect. So let's close
that.
that. Should we just go inside and close it and then leave,
It's not intentional.
leave the
You see
feed,
there, this is not finished.
leave the feed going all nice. Bye then. Bye. Okay, listen, we're gonna stop and start again as JinjaVision and Parlay, which is going to be interactive. We're going to be reading what you're saying and obviously responding to any super chats and anything else. We're reviewing what we've done today. Not quite in the way that we want to do because we're going to be using our phones still, whereas we want to be using our laptops. Actually, it's your laptop. My laptop's just had the gong.
You always got problems with your laptop.
I know.
That's quite a good little laptop.
Yeah. All right, should we go in?
You know what? It's all the sites you got.
Are you all right leaving all this out? Because you know it's going to go dark like that.
Leaving it all out?
Yeah. All this stuff, the tools and everything.
Well, that's what bring in.
Okay. And we can have a look at our.
Names.
We can have a look at this. We have a look at this. Look. Look at that. That's all wasps. That is wasps. That is wasps who have decided to take up a colony here on the eaves of our house. A bit disturbing. Here's our door. Nearly finished. Oh. Marcus, is that nail particularly necessary? Because.
Well, it is at the moment, but I can move it along if you like.
Yeah, because what I'm thinking is. It's the only way, yeah. And Ishmael's not got any shoes on. What's his nail? What's his nail?
Before you think, oh my god, that's rough.
He's not finished. He's not finished. Oh, man. Right, I'm going to set that down there. You can watch Marcus dodge his job up. That he just spent ages doing that, and now he's just whacking it. Are you done?
Yeah.
I was trying to set that up so people could see. I'll tell you what, I'll put that there on the table. Put it straight. Right. We're gonna close all the hatches because here come teachers. Are you dialing people, Marcus?
I am. I'm. So ask crack timing.
This is a mosquito coil. You need these here. We're gonna light one for you, so our friends watching this don't get bitten by mosquitoes or teachers with no seams. Come on, lights. Fab. I'm going to put that just in front of the camera there. Marcus, if you have a look at the mosquito stuff, it's there. No, that's the mosquito shelf. Generally speaking, tools here, video, laptop, bullshit, phones here, and then over there is your batteries.
It's like yours, mine, yours.
It's a bit of a mix at the moment. We need to sort it out. It's a bit of a mix.
It's confusing.
We do need. Do you reckon we can move this fan?
Give it a go.
Do you reckon we can?
Well, we quite know it's very warm.
It's very warm. The problem is the fan makes a bit of a racket.
Well, it don't have to be that close, does it?
Did you say you've got a mic that we can plug into the? Or are we just going to use that one?
Well,
that one's working pretty well at the
that
moment.
microphone sounds quite good actually.
Okay.
So people have been telling me anyway. So.
Alright, good.
It's a simple setup, and when you complicate it, that's what goes wrong in it. You've got so many things that pick up interference as well. One excuse.
Okay, I'm going to lock this.
How do you lock it? Oh, that's an interesting thought. What do you lock it for?
It's gone really dark in here. Hi everyone!
Oh!
Oh, looks quite dark when you close all the windows, doesn't it?
Well, the sun will be down in a minute anyway.
Go towards the light. Okay, okay,
Fire the light! You got the drill? I've got it in there.
Okay, nothing more disconcerting than the sight of smoke appearing in a wooden shack. Don't worry, it's one of these. It won't set anything on fire. I promise you. I promise you. Marcus, can I just come and say goodbye to everyone? And we'll say ta-ra, and then we'll start up the Discord one.
Oh, okay.
Not the Discord. I'm sorry. Ginger Island Party.
Got a little light here if you want.
Alright, so we're going to start a new stream.
Something weird going on.
We're going to start a new stream very shortly.
Is it me? We've got
God, it's like being in a sauna, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you turn that so it's actually facing us? Yeah.
Oh, it's better.
Glasgow Kiss has put the GoFundMe Island donation link on. Thank you very much. Pete Cosby says 1k, that's amazing. Yes, some anonymous person dropped in £1,000. That was unbelievable.
Nice.
Whoever that was, thank you. Really, thank you. But yeah, we've still got a long way to go. We've still got a long way to go. Where did I put my beer? I think it's over there. Alright, well we'll go and sort that out. And we'll sort out these lights so it doesn't look like we're on the bridge of the USS Enterprise
Beam me up, Scotty!
in the new Star Trek movies.
Follow
Okay.
the light!
Alright, we're going to restart this stream as a Ginger Island Parlay stream and we'll be chatting with you. Okay, alright, thanks everyone. Speak to you soon. Adios, amigos.
Get a sore bum. He nicked the cardboard.